Rated T for truth. A child should have been protected from predators. Who was that child? Me. This is not a soft story, and certainly not one I want to tell or share, but it needs to be said. This is not something to dress up or rename so it sounds easier to hear. I was a child, and I should have been protected. Instead, I was exposed to something no child should ever have to understand, let alone survive. What happened to me was not confusion. It was not a mistake. It was not something I imagined. It was abuse. A violation of innocence by someone who knew better and chose not to be better. Let's say it clearly, because the world likes to whisper around it. There are predators among us. And sometimes they don't look like monsters. Sometimes they look familiar, trusted, close. And that is what makes it dangerous, because a child does not question what they have been taught to trust. A child does not have the language to name what is happening to them. A child only knows that something feels wrong and that they are left to carry it alone. That was me. And I was not protected the way I should have been. The people who were supposed to keep me safe, the ones I should have been able to rely on, did not show up in the way that I needed it. My mother did not protect me, and my aunt did not protect me. And that truth is not easy to carry, but it is mine to speak, because protection is not optional when it comes to a child. It is a responsibility. And when that responsibility is not met, the child is the one who pays the price. I carried something I didn't ask for, I didn't deserve, and I didn't even understand. And the truth is, that kind of trauma can break a person. It can silence them, distort them, make them question themselves instead of what was done to them. There were moments in my life where it almost did. Moments where the weight of it felt heavier than I was. Moments when I could have been lost to what happened to me. This part of my life could have killed me, but it didn't. And I need that to be said just as loudly as everything else. It did not finish me. I am still here. Not because it didn't hurt, not because it didn't leave marks, but because something in me, something deeper than the pain, refused to let that be the end of my story. Because silence is where predators hide. When they continue to move without being seen, without being stopped, without being held accountable. Silence is where confusion grows, where a child questions themselves instead of what was done to them. And silence is what keeps cycles going, allowing harm to repeat, allowing predators to believe what they did wasn't that bad, or that it doesn't matter, or worse, that they can keep living like nothing ever happened because they were never exposed. And that is not okay. I refuse to be a part of the silence anymore. I want to be the voice that speaks to the children who were made to feel like they had to stay quiet, who were hurt, confused, violated, and left to carry it alone. To the ones who didn't have the words, to the ones who weren't believed, to the ones who are still trying to make sense of it, I see you. And you did not deserve what happened to you. A child should always be protected. Not questioned, not ignored, not left to figure it out alone. Protected. That is the standard. And anything less than that is something we need to stop excusing. I have a voice now, and I will use it. Thank you for listening. And if you've heard something that touched you, or you just want to talk more about it or ask any questions, leave me a comment. We can connect. I'm on many different platforms. But thank you for listening. Have a great and wonderful day. Thank you.